So how are you feeling, man? And another fantastic win on Cage Warriors, you must be over the moon.
I'm feeling good to get a win in Cardiff, but I'm a little bit disappointed in the way the fight went. I thought my wrestling would have been a bit better, but I think I didn't really get much chance to train with the southpaw because they come in so late, and just everything felt off. My timing, my boxing, I couldn't get a jab off the distance, didn't feel right. That's why I was throwing kicks for, because it just felt like he was just close enough, but he wasn't, and then the way he was shooting in just had me completely off. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'm glad I got the win.
He did catch you at one point with a shot. Were you hurt at all when that?
No, I think he did land me with one. Because that flash, I had the flash. I thought, fucking hell, I had a bit of deja vu. I thought I was dreaming, but no, I just go back into the fight, and I was like, oh, he did catch me with a good one. He fought a lot better than I thought he would. He did come here to win. Like, he didn't come here just for the money. He did come here to win.
It must have been a dream come true when you got the submission. You're so quick when you snap these things on. You got the transition, you took his back, you got the choke. Did you know once you got his back that it was over at that point?
I knew if I had it with the wrong side, I preferred to be on my right, on my left on the back, yeah, but I had it with the left instead. But I felt it on, I just thought I was going to keep this on, I'm going to keep it on, and I could feel when he stopped going for the hand, and I thought I knew that he was only a matter of time. So when the tap was over, I was very happy.
That's, I think, 5 wins in a row, 5 submissions in a row straight. What's next for you? Because you've got to be at that point now in your career where you're thinking the Cage Warriors title isn't too far out of your reach.
Yeah, not really. I haven't really thought about it. I'd be happy if ever I made a run towards it, but right now it's just. Before I was struggling to do things. Now I'm just doing it. I'm enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? I'm enjoying training again. I'm working. I'm trying to do everything now to make my family's life better. I got a little boy now, so just as long as the paychecks keep coming in, I don't really mind what happens.
Well, you had a lot of support here tonight. I've got a final message for all the awesome fans that turned up in Cardiff to cheer you on.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for coming and supporting us. It's brilliant. It is like having a second person in here behind me. I can hear everything when you're screaming my name. Sorry I didn't get you the knockout, but I'll try and do it next time when I ram.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pink, Martin McDonough. Obviously, you're ecstatic with that victory. What's going through your mind right now?
You know, it's a good win. You know, I know I don't fight many. I don't fight, as they say, bums, but I fought good guys. But he was one of the best up there. Do you know what I mean? He's 7-1. And to be honest, he was no mug. You know, there was some bits in that fight where I did feel threatened, and I was, you know, a bit wary with touch and go. I thought, you know, I'm not going to do this. Yeah, so I started to feel him gassed a little after the first round. But he's definitely someone to watch out in the future. You know, he's brilliant representative for Scottish MMA as well. It was fought at very close quarters for the most part. Was that what you were expecting going in? And did you think your judo background would give you an advantage in that respect? Yeah. Do you know, I've done judo since 4 years old. I class myself as a wrestler. When someone says, how long have you been doing judo for? I said, I've been doing judo wrestling since 4 years old, because my style of judo was basically wrestling. You know, obviously with the new rule sets in judo, you went out to leg grab. That's sort of why I came into MMA. And yeah, it's a big factor. I don't think there's nobody in the bantamweight division like me as such. So, you know, I'm happy with that result. You told me on the way up here that you quit your job recently. You wanted to do this full time. How big of an effect has that had on you as a fighter? You know, if you watched the last fight in Cage Warriors, second round, I felt kind of tired. The second round, I was telling my coaches to go. I'm ready for the second round. You know, I knew what I did wrong in the first round. You know, being a full-time athlete, you know, the money's not good, but you know, I just wanted it, like, you know what I mean? And that's what I was willing to do. I'm willing to quit my job, but I'm willing to give everything on the line. My girlfriend, you know, I'm struggling to take her out to meals and stuff, but you know, she understands. You know, it's going to be worth in years to come. You know, I am planning on being world champion one day. Well, you said to me earlier, you know, you want to be the best in the world or something. How far do you think you can go? Do you think you can be the best in the world at your weight? Yes, definitely. Yeah. Do you know, what's the point of Dominic Cruz was on about when you sweep the mat? What's the point of sweeping half the mat? You may as well sweep it all. And that's what I mean. You know, I'm not going to just go halfway through my career. I'm just going to go the whole lot. I'm going to be world champion, along with John Phillips tonight. Fantastic. I'm sending a lot of support out for John. Big crowd there all supporting John and also giving you a lot of support. Yeah. What's your final message for those fans who turned up tonight and cheered you on? Thanks, my friends and family. You know, you've always been there. I want to thank certain individuals. Cardiff, my girlfriend, Scott Morecambe with my weight cut. You know, he's one of my best mates. He helped me with my weight cut. All my friends and family. Kyle. You know, all my friends and family. Ladies and gentlemen, one to look out for: Brett Johns. Cracking victory there. How are you feeling, my friend?
I'm on the top of the world. So nervous. It took me a lot to come back after my last loss. It's really mentally down, really doubted myself after it, and if I'd come back, but so done it, got in it, and you know, do as your coach says, innit? No, if it don't work first time, yeah, sorry.
Absolutely. You know, you look like a different fighter in there since last time we saw you. What did you do differently in the run-up to this bout?
Not a lot differently. I work, pretty much, with the same coaches. I've always done a lot of stand-up. I've always done a lot of everything, really. But I think having a straight game plan, knowing it's a tough opponent, and maybe not cutting as much weight, and weight management, definitely a key. I'll cut down to 10 a day, like.
I mean, you had very, very high output, a lot of striking going on in that fight.
Yeah.
How did you feel fitness-wise going into that third round? You feel you were able to maintain the same level of output from the earlier rounds?
No. I mean, I did feel myself dip, to be honest. I never really pushed the pace. Just kept to the basics. You know, the things I've been working on. Kept to the basics. Kept doing what my coach was saying in the corner. Just kept that. You know, I was hitting in body shots. You know, it felt nice. But I didn't want to overexert myself and possibly take a loss where I couldn't do it in front of my own fans again, you know. I couldn't.
Well, they say you're only as good as your last fight. Your last fight, absolutely incredible there. What's next for you in Cage Warriors?
I don't know, I love fighting in front of my home crowd. We'll see how it is, see what weights come up, because, you know, cutting so low, like, it's harder than I will admit that. Like. But maybe now with a new outlook, positive outlook, I'll get it right and keep smashing it.
Well, wherever it is, we look forward to seeing you again, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for having me, Cage Warriors. Thank you, Cardiff.
Brad Wharton here at Cage Warriors 54 in Cardiff, Wales, and I'm joined by a very happy Danny Roberts. Danny, a fantastic performance there. Yeah. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm just full of excitement. I'm elated with the result after that tough fight. Obviously, me knowing exactly what Diego was and what I was up against put a lot of pressure on me. I've got other factors which put pressure on me, but I'm happy with the result. More than happy I'm able to move it.
Diego's known for being a tough guy. He's known as a grappler who always gets in these striking wars. What were you expecting from him going into the fight?
The thing was, I got told about his grappling, so obviously that was my main thing to be aware of. Now, I've had a look at his fights. He hasn't been put away that many times out of all the fights that he's had, and then obviously I've realised and I've gone to the fact that he's a tough kid, and he wasn't going to be easy to stop. But with the fact that he was coming up a weight, and I knew that I'm a heavy hitter myself, I just thought it was a good opportunity to try and go for it if I seen it, and I did.
Some great boxing combinations there. Caught him with a cracking shot and put him down. Did you know at that point that the fight was over?
Yeah, we've been doing some drills in the gym, and obviously we studied him. We knew exactly what his game plan was. We knew the way he comes forward. We know the way he holds his hands, the sort of combinations he likes to go for. And all we done was just basic 2s and 3s, simple shots that get past him. If you noticed in the actual fight, a couple of combinations I've repeated, but they were being successful. So it was just a winning form.
Don't change your winning form.
No, exactly.
So you know, I win over Diego there, tough guy, well respected in Europe.
Yeah.
Last time we saw you win over Jack Mason, who's also on a bit of a tear now. Where do you see yourself now in the division?
I see myself out there, and I got a lot of respect for the guys that are above me. But at the same time, my skill set with a good team behind me, I'm ready for bigger things. And obviously, it's still early days in my career. But at the same time, I do feel like I'm ready to have the sort of opportunities to let's prove on with.
Well, a lot of support for you here in Cardiff, Wales tonight. A final message for those fans who are making some noise for you. Just
want to say a massive thank you for everyone. I've got a lot of people that are watching from all over. I've got people watching in Australia, places like Magaluf, in Liverpool, London, Bristol. I just want to say a massive thank you to all the supporters that come, everyone that's watching through obviously CageWarriors.tv and stuff like that, and Cage Warriors for giving me the opportunity to be able to let myself shine. So.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thirsty for action, why not try some hot chocolate? Danny Roberts.